Hi, welcome to Metrics Trading Professionals. And handling the session is Miracle. I'll be teaching us how to create a forest robot with zero coding knowledge. And it's going to be a series of videos, both paid and free videos. So today I'll be paying attention to the basics of this platform we are using, which is fxdreema. So I'll be introducing us to fxdreema. It's a platform, a site that would enable us to create a forest robot with different blocks. It's just pick and drop approach. So we are not going to code, but we combine these blocks and then we have to compile it by clicking on the EX5 or MQ5, and we'll have our robot, but the source code and the robot file itself will be generated. So quickly, let me show us first thing we're gonna do when we open the fxdreema. So you click on project, you click on new project. So I'll be working with the MetaTrader 4. So you see, you can create a MetaTrader 4, you can create a MetaTrader 5 EA. So now I'm creating a MetaTrader 4. You can see it's expert, it's not script. We're creating an expert advisor. So I give it a name, new. Okay, I'll just give it new bot and I click on create. So this is it, and this is the file name. That's the bot, the name of the bot. So we can edit this. So I would be doing the foundational thing now, the foundational explanations of fxdreema, although we'll not complete it in this video, but let's see how much we're going to complete. So this first tab here is project. You can load an existing project. If I click on load now, I have lots of projects that I have done over time. See lots of them. Okay. So project, I clicked here to get my new, I can import a project, then I can share this link and give it to someone to work on. So like on your end, you have a project you're working on and you don't know something or what to do, you can just share the link to me right here. I'll work on it. You still access it over where you are. Then I can insert my custom indicator here so I can work with it on this platform. Then profile, setting purchase, logout, options. We'll just not be going deep into that. Sorry. So firstly, we have the constants and the variables. So right here in this platform or programming rather, we have what we call variables. We have what we call variables. We have different types of variables. Okay. Constant is one of the types of variables actually, but on the fxdreema platform, it's just called constant. Now, when we apply a constant, so the difference between constant and variable is this: when a constant is used, as the name implies, the value remains constant. You know, it remains fixed throughout the project. So once it's executed, if I have, for instance, I call this lot size. Let me just say lot size, and I put 0.1, it's going to remain 0.1 throughout the project. So either I come here and click on variables, or just right here, I click on variables, of which I have to update this. Then I click on variable. So variable here have values that change within the project. So when you have a variable, it would always update, So most times these variables are gotten from a calculation, like a formula. For instance, this lot size that I impute here, I can loop the lot size in course of my project. For instance, I'm using the martingale approach. Then when it comes, so I'll loop it and I'll have a lot size here, update. Then I will have a formula which would now change my lot size during the project. So when I start my project on my, like when I initiate my robot on the MT4, it's gonna start with 0.1. But you notice in course of the trade, it can increase to 0.2, can increase to 0.4. Why am I going to achieve that? Because I'm using a variable. So it's going to be a formula. Don't worry about all this. Just with time, everything would come up, okay? You would understand everything. This explanation for a non-programmer would look quite ambiguous. So we don't just need all that, but I just want to explain it. So we have, as a matter of fact, I even started understanding this not even long ago because I am doing other programming courses, okay? So you can code your robot without doing all this, okay? Now we have blocks. This is the first block, but before I come to this, let's talk about this. We have the on it tab. Anything that I want to be initiated, immediately the robot is launched on my platform, I'll put the blocks here. So all functions that are here will be initiated immediately the robot is loaded on the system. And remember, once you have more than one block, just connect them like this. This is how we connect it. You have another one, for instance, this is how you connect it. Then one block can connect 2 blocks. It can connect 3. And then I'm not coding anything, I'm just showing you this can connect like this also. It's possible. So I right click and I delete. I right click and I delete. Then I can double click here and set whatever I want to set. I can also delete it here. I can double click on it, select anything I want to select, click on update. All right. So immediately the project is initiated or is launched on the MT4 or installed on the MT4. The first thing that will happen, you have to put it on the on it tab. So whether there's a tick or not, immediately it drops, it opens, it loads on the MT4. It starts running this command. Then this other one on the timer, on timer, it are those commands that should run at certain times. You have to put in the blocks here. Then on tick tab, which is the commonly used tab on this fxdreema, any command, in fact, this is where we build most of our conditions for our EA. This is where we insert most of those conditions. So I have a condition, for instance, I click on buy, I connect it. Maybe I have the other one and I connect a cell, or just the same condition, I do buy sell. For instance, when I export the EA, immediately this condition happens. As the market is moving per tick, this condition, once it's fulfilled, it's going to buy and sell at the same time. Then on trade, it's only when there is a trade that got executed from here, then something you need to happen when a trade is on, you can put it here. However, most of them too, if you put it here, it will still work. If you bring in the blocks here and connect them on tick tab, it will still execute if you still bring those ones here. But what it means here is that there must be a trade. before this one will run. Then on chart, anything you want to draw on your chart, like buttons, you want to draw trend line and anything, you have to put it on chart. Now, on chart means that you now need to probably click your mouse or do something on it for it to load or for it to get executed. So you can have a button for buy, probably instant execution or pending order. You have to click on it before you would have it. Then underneath tab, what is it? The last things that should happen once you uninstall or once you close your EA, your robot from the MetaTrader 4 or 5, the last thing that will happen. So in course of this whole project, probably I had lines drawing, I had buttons, I have arrows that was initiated during the whole activities. Now, if I want to close the EA, I have to put a command here that should delete all the buttons, all the objects on the chart. So immediately the EA is closed, you will see everything deleted. So that command, I have to put it here, like those conditions. I have to just draw them, for instance, and put it here. Of course, this is not it, but I'm just giving you an example of what we do. So as time goes on, we'll understand these things. They are very simple ideas. So it's not anything that is ambiguous. Just note that this is where you are doing most of your project for a start, for a beginner, of which I'll do follow-up videos. You'll see this is just where I'm going to use. So forget the fact that I'm trying to explain all these things. Right now, they wouldn't even make sense. All right. Having said that, we look at the blocks that we have in fxdreema. The combination of these blocks is what will help us to achieve the creation of a robot through our strategies or strategies you've seen on YouTube or wherever. So you click here, like I've said, you bring up your strategy. So you bring up the block that will help you build your strategy. So this is the first one, condition. We have condition, we have formula. We'll start working with them and we'll see how to use them. I've used this and this mostly. Then you have the next one, still have to do with conditions, price cross above indicator, price cross below indicator. They come here filters. These filters are very important. Very, very important. We'll talk about them. We'll look at them and how to use them. Then check trades and other accounts. Just in fact, most of the time before you start your EA, you put in your no trade and then start putting in the condition. So this would be up of this. Will be above this one. Then check trading condition, check profit, check distance, check that. A lot of things we'll be checking. We'll use all these blocks. I use almost all these blocks in my project. So we'll look at them. Buy now, sell now, this for execution. Bucket of trades, loop for trades, for each trades and all that. Distance or pips away from take profit. We'll work with them. Work with this tab. Everything. We'll look at everything. We'll look at every single thing. So it's going to be a journey that you'll be excited with at the end of the day. All you just need is the time, create the time, watch the videos, and pay attention. So it's very important you take note that fxdreema would help you build your forest robot without coding. And right here at Metrics Trading Professionals, we will be offering the knowledge on robot creation with zero coding. So I need you to subscribe to this channel as we go forward with these tasks. Like I said earlier, we'll have the free videos and the paid videos. So if you want to get more value, you can sign up for a course. I'm putting up a course actually, and it's going to be about 5 videos, or rather we'll be talking about 5 different strategies that we're going to work on, then which would include a live session that we're going to monitor you where you code your own EA. So we're going to join you to build your own robot. Okay, we're going to join you, so we'll be part of that project. Of course, you know that when you do that, that will help you to improve better, and not just improve, but you end up having your own robot. So you don't need to pay someone to code your robot, but you will code it yourself with under our supervision. So we'll help you achieve that. Then we'll also give you a free source code of one of our robots that is working. All right. So, like I said, if you got value today, just subscribe on this channel and see you in our subsequent videos. All right. Thank you very much, guys.